Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for June 28th if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's also a timeless reading. I am in a series for Pride Month, but I am very slowly transitioning over to my new theme, which is romance. And my new Enchanted Romance Tarot has come out. So I'm going to use that today again. It is slightly inclusive. Oh, is my book in here? Oh yeah. It comes with a book, and it has this beautiful rainbow edge. So I will let you know if it and when it goes live on makeplayingcards.com, but I did put in a request to make it live so I can sell it to you there. Let's see what we get. We're going to get a 3-card collective message for this day. It can be something that just feels good for the day, or it could be a sign for things to come. It could be a reflection of some past energies. All right, let's pick from the middle. And we have, oh, the Emperor, perfect. This is part of my attempt to make the deck more inclusive. And we have the 9 of Pentacles, very good. And ooh, the King of Wands. Again, it feels like this one and the same kind of energy, similar to yesterday's, or not, the day before yesterday's reading. Let's zoom on in and see what we get. Okay, so the Emperor and the King of Wands could be the same person, similar to the reading that we had a couple of days ago, where it's the same energy, but shown in 2 different cards. The same person with several parts of their personality, although I feel like there's not a lot of difference between the Emperor and the King of Wands, except that the Emperor is usually about more land and more property and more ownership, because the Emperor represents Aries and Mars energy, and the King of Wands is the energy of Mars energy here also, and Aries, but it can also be other fire signs like Leo and Sagittarius. But then the 9 of Pentacles is this sitting pretty card, this woman who is just beautiful and adored. So maybe she's just admired by many people. Maybe there's a female or feminine out there who has either to make a choice, or she's being wooed by 2 different people. That's possible, but maybe it's the same person, and his energy, the Emperor energy, is very strong here. So the Emperor is about authority and boundaries and rules and structure, fatherhood and human society and culture. He's all about power and logic and confidence, invention and strength. He's the patriarch. He's dominant. He's the divine masculine, and he is Mars, Aries energy. And a lot of times you will see the Emperor with symbols of Mars and symbols of Aries as well. And you'll see a lot of fire symbols all around him, and generally a lot of property or a big space of land. The King of Wands, though, so is very similar. Wands is fire and passion and action. Usually in the king form, though, that there's not a lot of movement. It's just kind of a sitting passion. It's sitting strong and powerful. He's very creative and ambitious, inspiring and bold and strong and charismatic and assertive and passionate. He's a leader, very enthusiastic, charming. This can be the fast burn, maybe, you know, it's not completely sustainable, although when you're in the king position, there's more stability than, say, in the knight position. The knights of wands usually represent the in and out person, the the summer lover. But this can be a little bit longer lasting because it's in the king position. It can also represent somebody who, similar to a couple of days ago, it could be a boss, it could be somebody who wants to invest in you, or somebody who gives you inspiration. So there is somebody, this could be somebody that you're listening to, podcasts or videos, or some kind of person that you see, a lecture or somebody like that really is very motivating. It could be very much like with the Nine of Pentacles and the City Pretty. It could be like a physical trainer type, or somebody who personal trainer in the gym, that kind of energy as well. He's a person who's also possibly theatrical. So the fire signs usually represent showman energy. So this could be a performer, an actor of some sort. There could be a sense of something eccentric about him, but very attractive, very like almost irresistible energy. That I see the fire, the wands, king and knight, the people of the wand suit, as people that like are specifically attractive, that they wow you. You just can't help but look at them. You can't help but be attracted to them. It's similar to the moth to the flame kind of energy, that kind of attraction. But they are just very radiant. They can be very outgoing. I see a lot of Sagittarians. They're just like slap your back, happy, outgoing kind of types. And also very fierce, in their determination. They're the type that will put a lot of passion and power into what they want. So this is, like I said, possible fire signs, the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be somebody like with even red hair, possible coloring like that. Whether they're dark-skinned or light-skinned, kind of like the Little Mermaid, how she's had that reddish color in her hair, but she was more of a dark-skinned, the latest edition of the Little Mermaid. There are such people out there, and it's funny. I a long time ago I did what does your future husband? I think it was future husband look like, and I used the pendulum, and it was the toy pendulum, and it kept going to redhead and black. And people were commenting saying, that's crazy, how can that be possible? Well, it is possible. I've met a few people that have that kind of complexion. But and now we can see also in the Little Mermaid movie, there is such a thing. Even if she had her hair colored, which she might or may not have, it doesn't matter. There is such a thing as that. There is such a thing as the dark-skinned people even having freckles and things like that. So there's such a variety of sizes, shapes, colors, ethnicities, cultures. I mean, we can't just assume everybody's in a certain kind of box. And that could be another message for you today, maybe, or a message that you're spreading to people as well. But also, and finally, the King of Wands is the cowboy. And we did have a cowboy come up a couple of readings ago that was in the lunar, what it's called, the lunar tarot, right? Yeah, so the lunar eclipse tarot. So in that reading, we had it's just showing different energies. But in this one, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and she, like I said, she's sitting pretty. It's a job well done. She's enjoying the good things in life and abundance and comfortable surroundings, and her dreams are coming true, and she's feeling self-sufficient. She's refined, possibly represents the single girl. She's independent, content, wealthy, harmonious, living a life of luxury. So if you don't feel this way yet, this could be you. This could be people interested in you, people sponsoring you, people investing in you. This could be somebody that has a job for you. This could be partners, people coming through to offer you something, and it could also be love, like, coming through. So if you're single and you want to connect with somebody, there's a possibility that you could be connecting with somebody pretty soon, and also a possibility that you could have choices. But also, finally, it could be the one and the same type of person. I'm getting this kind of interesting energy, though, that by day that they have a persona, but they also are sort of the kind of maybe the clown, or maybe they are a performer too. There's something that you don't know about this person that may be coming out. And the Emperor, even though this represents fire, it does give me such a grounded Pentacles energy just looking at him. And so there's this sense that this person is very stable, and maybe you don't realize that they're very passionate, and there's something way more interesting about them than what just meets the eye. Not saying that he's not interesting looking, but he seems very stable, like very safe, and he probably is. But he's also could be very playful, or full of passion, or something that you didn't expect. So there's all these different possibilities out there for a variety of people, because this is a collective message. But just tap into what resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, I'm sure another reading that comes up in the daily dose will resonate more. But this is definitely this energy of, for some of you, could be choices. For some of you, it's a person that has the same qualities within themselves. With some of you, it could be work related. It doesn't have to be romantic related. Some of you, it is listening to people of influence and of expertise that interests you. And so there's a mix of things here, and I hope you find your message, that it feels like a good energy altogether. A lot of fire and stability as well. And I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.